We just had it under 24 hours and it breaks down. The car had like 100 miles. It just stopped driving. In this video especially, we want to talk about our experience on getting the ID Buzz. And yeah, let's start.
All right. So originally we did have a Buzz reserved and we were waiting, but we were a little bit frustrated that it was coming at the end of February. Then we're like, okay, let's look in our area if there's anything around. And we ended up finding the exact car we wanted, the exact ID Buzz in yellow, the first edition, everything perfect, a little bit away from us, so 80 miles from us at a dealership. And then we decided to go over and check it out.
And it was just like a day before. So everything was really fast, really spontaneous. We were like, okay, we found it.
Let's
we called
get it.
them. Taylor did a really good job with like calling the dealership and talking to them and about the price and everything. And we went to the dealership and yeah, we just got it. The next day. It was really
quick.
fast.
We were just signing all these papers. We took it for a test drive. We were like, okay, what the heck? And then it was ours.
Crazy. That was like 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
But then unfortunately, something really bad happened. Like on the same day, we drove it back, of course. It was like the dealership was like 70 miles away from us. And we drove it back, parked it at our house. Next day, we wanted to go to the grocery store. At the grocery store on the way back, we sit in the car, started. Some malfunction error was on the screen. And we're like, what? What's happening now? The car had like 100 miles and
it was nothing.
Just stopped. It just stopped driving. The error was about the 12-volt battery, that there is a malfunction. So we're like, okay, maybe we don't have any juice. That was not the problem. So after 5 hours, the tow truck came and it was...
The dealership was closed on Sunday?
It was a Sunday, another thing. It was a Sunday and it was pouring cats and dogs. It was like really bad. It was raining so much and the guy... the towing company was nice. They took the car back to the dealership and then we had to do like a mail and put our key in their box at the dealership at Volkswagen. And that was, on a Sunday. We were not happy about it. We just had it under 24 hours and it breaks down. And at this point we were like, what is happening here?
Then the next morning they opened at 7 a.m., but we didn't hear anything for a while. I think it was like 1 p.m. when we finally like heard from them that they got our car, all that stuff. And we had to wait like 2 days until we then went to the dealership to kind of like check in with them and talk to them to see how it was going, because it's like a brand new car and we were a little bit worried about it. And then we had a good chat with them and they explained to us that like with all these first edition models, and since it's the first Volkswagen ID Buzz edition in the US, they have to take it a little bit slow because they have to clear everything first with the engineering team before they can do work on the car in Germany.
So they were in contact in Germany.
And then they gave us a new service provider or advisor who was awesome. And we had her for the rest of our thing.
She was updating us constantly every day. She was texting us and was like, that's where we are. And
in total, we had to wait 2.5 weeks.
Yep. Exactly. And then it's kind of hard for everyone who's getting a new car, and especially your first car. You're buying a car and after under 24 hours, it's breaking down and you're like, oh, wow, I just got a new car and I can't use it. And we waited for 2.5 weeks and it was really hard. We did many calls. We were not happy. It was really stressful for us because we were kind of like doubting our decisions too sometimes.
No, not doubting.
No, I had moments where it was sometimes like doubting my decisions, but it was definitely stressful and not easy. But then finally, like this week, we got a call that the module is on the way, and if the replacement just takes a couple hours
because we needed it. So first it was the 12-volt battery.
Exactly. Oh yeah,
we didn't explain that. Yeah. First it was the 12-volt battery that was the issue, which they replaced, and then they did another test and there was still an error for like a battery module that connected, I think, the 12-volt battery to the bigger battery. I'm not exactly sure. We didn't read into it. So they had to order that from Germany. But luckily enough, it came really way faster than we expected. We expected it to be, unfortunately, a longer process. But then this week on Tuesday, she texted us and was like, oh, the module is coming. either either the following day or the day after that. And then it arrived Wednesday morning, super quick. They replaced it within like an hour and a half. And then we had to wait a little bit. They kept the car then overnight to test the battery, and they found one other little part that they replaced. But now it's perfect. We got our car back. Yeah, so it's all fixed. It will be good to go for our road trip. So it's a good thing that it happened now. We had to wait a little bit longer for our buzz, but now we finally have it. And
it doesn't feel like a good thing, but it's kind of like sad, of course, and stressful. But we're happy having it back. And yeah, we're excited to drive that car around this year in the US and road tripping in it and see with our own eyes how it is, how the US is, and how traveling in a EV is. Yeah. So if you guys into EVs or road tripping or travel, follow us, subscribe, and maybe leave a comment if you have any questions about the ID Buzz.
It's a cool car.
It's a really cool car. And on the next videos, we're already preparing that.
It'll be good videos, positive videos.
Of course, it will be positive videos. We're still positive. We love the car. We have to say that, 100%. We love the car. It's such a fun car. And we're so excited traveling with it around the US. So stay tuned for more. And again, like, subscribe, and comment for more.
Be science.